Let's talk about how to make a promotional video, and not just any promotional video, an effective one. To make an effective promotional video, you first need to understand what a promotional video is. In short, it's your elevator pitch. It's a quick insight into your business, products, or services. It should be designed to make the viewer go, I want to find out more about this, or who do I contact to make an inquiry? It shouldn't be your life story. I generally recommend that promotional videos are no more than about 2 minutes in length. I mean, really, the shorter the better. You want it to be as concise as possible. But how do you make it concise? If your business is anything like mine, there's so much to talk about, but you've got to whittle it down to maybe just 3 key messages. I mean, really, in an ideal world, you'll just have one and you'll focus on telling that story. A key message could be that you're the fastest, or you have the cheapest prices, or perhaps something very specific to your industry. But the main thing is that you just stick to one of these, or a very small number. Maybe make separate videos for the others that you can't fit into this main one. The thing with a promotional video is it needs to tell a very simple and structured story, and you should do this in 3 acts. You should have a beginning, middle and end, which is, in the beginning, you'd have an introduction explaining about your company and just giving a very brief overview of what you do. The middle should be a bit more information about your products, services, or any unique selling points that you want to get across. And the end should be a call to action telling your viewers what to do now that they've seen the video, so that you can guide them through your sales process or whatever else that they'll be doing once they've seen the video. My advice for this process is starting at the end and working backwards. You need to have a very clear idea of what that call to action needs to be, and then build the rest of the video around getting to that point. You need to be thinking from the outset about what those viewers are doing once they've watched the video. How you deliver the call to action is entirely up to you. It could be something that's said in the voiceover or presented. Think of like how YouTubers will often ask people to leave a comment or subscribe at the end of their videos. Or it could be something that you just put up as a motion graphic or a title at the end of the video with your email address, your website, or whatever you want people to do from there. Just the main thing is not to go overboard, so don't give people too many things to do, because if they're given options, they'll most likely take none of them and they won't do anything at all. It's also incredibly important to think about where people are going to be watching your video as well. So don't make your call to action visiting your website if the video is embedded on your website. I mean, that's just common sense, but it happens so often. What you want to be doing is helping them get to the next step from where they are when they've watched the video. So make sure you put careful thought into that. You can always make multiple call to actions that you use on your videos based on the context of where they've been seen. Now, you may be wondering when I'm going to get onto the bit about which camera you should be using, which format to be recording in, what bitrate gets you the best quality out of your log footage and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I could go into a lot of detail on that and talk for hours. But the truth is, all that stuff's irrelevant compared to what the message is. If you don't get that right, and if you don't identify what the call to action is and what the customer viewer journey is after they've watched the video, you're just going to end up with a video that's really, really cool, but doesn't actually do anything. And that's the main thing to consider when making a promotional video.